Mass deportation calls shock. The UK public pressure surges as migration figures shake the nation. A new YouGov poll has revealed that 45% of Britons support a full freeze on immigration, alongside a mass deportation program targeting people who came to the UK in recent years. This marks a dramatic shift in public sentiment as immigration continues to dominate national discourse. Source The Times via YouGov poll. An even more staggering 56% of those surveyed said they want to see a large decrease in the number of new arrivals coming into the country, showing how widespread the desire for tighter borders has become. Source The Times via YouGov poll. Almost half of Britons surveyed believe that the number of illegal migrants in the country exceeds the number of legal ones, while 32% believe that the number of illegal migrants is much higher than official estimates. Source The Guardian via YouGov poll. Activist Richard Donaldson, a former British soldier, has led the Great British National Protest Campaign, raising over $3,000 to fund surveillance and protests near migrant housing facilities across the country. His movement is gaining momentum as tensions rise. Source The Times. In response to the growing backlash, the Labour government led by Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has unveiled its immigration plan titled Restoring Control Over the Immigration System, pledging to slash net migration by raising visa thresholds, tightening English requirements, and shutting down the care visa for foreign workers. Source The Guardian. Home Secretary Yvette Cooper has defended the government's new UK-France returns deal for small boat migrants, stating that it offers transparency and scalability. But critics from the Conservative Party, like Shadow Home Secretary Philp, argue the deal covers only 6% of crossings and demand tougher enforcement. Source. The Sun's latest data from the Office for National Statistics shows net migration fell to 43,100 in 2024, down from 96,000 in 2023. Despite the drop, numbers remain historically high and continue to strain public services, including the NHS housing and education. Source. The Guardian and Office for National Statistics. Small boat crossings have soared in 2025, with more than 25,000 migrants arriving via the channel, representing a 73% increase over 2023. Source Financial Times. Neil Basu, former counterterrorism chief, has warned that inflammatory rhetoric from parties like Reform UK could jeopardize fair trials and incite public hysteria around immigration, echoing concerns voiced by former Attorney General Dominic Grieve. Source. The Guardian. Matthew Smith, head of data journalism at YouGov, has stated that public support for mass deportations may stem from misinformation about illegal migration numbers and reflects deeper anxieties around national identity. Source The Times via YouGov. Commentary. Alp Mehmet from Migration Watch. UK has warned that without urgent action, the UK risks becoming an island of strangers, urging the government to restore public trust by significantly reducing migrant numbers. Source. Migration Watch UK. The Migration Observatory at the University of Oxford confirms that while migration levels have fallen, they remain far above the 2010s average and are still driven primarily by work and study visas from outside the EU. Source. Migration Observatory Oxford. The Home Office estimates that new policy changes will reduce net migration by 10,000 annually, which could bring the figure down to around 24,000 down to 25,000 by the end of the current parliamentary term in 2029. Source. UK Home Office via Daily Express. This is not just a political debate anymore. It is now a national reckoning. The names Keir Starmer, Yvette Cooper, Philp, Richard Donaldson, Neil Basu, and Alp Mehmet are no longer just officials or activists. They are central players in what could be the most pivotal shift in British immigration policy in a generation. All facts sourced from verified publications including The Times, The Guardian, The Sun, Financial Times, Migration Watch UK, the Office for National Statistics, and Oxford Migration Observatory.